Hi everyone, welcome back to the next build video for the Ornithopter from Dynamic Digital Creations. Like I mentioned before, I'm going to go over the printed parts and then just show how some of the specific ones fit into the kit, because it might be a bit confusing if you look at it, although the build document will have all the explanations of where everything goes. So I'm going to start from the rear and then work forward. I'm not going to show every single printed part because there's quite a large amount. I'm actually just going to show you the ones that I think are important and just to know where they go, unless they're large parts and I can just do it very quickly. Okay, so starting at the back, the main big one is your, like I mentioned before, your rear tail section. Now there is a part that goes in the back here which I don't have with me, that's going to be open, so you can light this rear area if you want to. It might be actually need to be lit. It wasn't in the movie though, but the other Ornithopter was lit. Okay, so that's your largest printed part. Okay, next is the two sections that go underneath the rear tail. So I'll just grab this tail over here. Underneath is a gap, and the little part that sticks out where a pipe goes on actually goes at the back. Okay, and then this has got a little lip which goes underneath. In this piece here is a gap on the front where this slides into, so it goes in as a unit. Okay, what you will find, the reason why I'm showing this specific part is this little lip won't go in if you insert the front, and if you insert the back, then the front won't go in because there's a little, it stops over here. So I haven't got to put this part in yet, but it's your choice to either shave this down, or shave this down. So it's your choice which you do, but this needs to sit inside till it's level. Okay, and then there'll be a pipe going from here to the bottom of this section. Over here there's a little round thing. Okay, so there's a pipe between the two. Okay, so that's your tail. Okay, so I already explained the top sections and the rear section. Okay, I'm going to move to the interior. So interior, you got 4 seats, 2 folded, 2 open. Okay, they only fit in one way. And you'll find once you actually put your body together and you push your front seat in, the open one, it holds this this floating floor. It holds the model really tightly together. So you'll have that structural strength as well as your screws with your ramp holder in. Okay, you'll probably find, like I did, when you push this chair in, that the little edge piece, well, mine broke off. So if it happens, you can glue it back on or leave it off. I'm not going to bother. Okay, it sits flush with the floor, as you can see over there. It really helps with the strength. Then the rear ones basically float. Okay, so he's going to the top section, pushes in. That's how the chairs look once they're in. Okay, then you obviously got your screw that can go into the front through this section, which might work, I'm not sure. I'll have to do a test fit and get to actually drill the holes in an LC. Okay, you see on these the front, or to know which is the left and right, you'll see that that buckle of the seat belts that's actually lying the highest. I don't know if you can see that. This one's lying the highest. Okay, that faces forward, so then you know which way around you're actually putting these seats in. Also, it won't sit straight, and the bottom won't be flush. Okay, so I'll put that there on the side for now. You got your cockpit base. I'll just take it out for now. The next bunch of things is you got your five seat bases. which are these. I'm going to try and see if this thing will focus. I'm going to hold it with a tweezer. Okay, so that's your seat base. It's going to focus. Here we go. Okay, I'm not too sure right now which way around it fits. I'll have to look at my documentation. And then I'm actually being stupid. The little square thing, little gap, faces forward. Then your chair, there's a little gap on the front, and that sits on top. So glue this on. So you got your chair module as such, and this goes onto the rail. So without the chair, this fits on the rail. Then you can glue it in. Okay. So on each side of the cockpit, on the inside in the central section, you got these little parts with a little footrest. Okay, they get glued on like such. Okay, on each side once your cockpits or this base floor is in. Okay, then you got your controls for the pilot. Okay, and it faces with a sharp end forward, so it goes in this way. Okay. And the obvious thing next is your controls, which you got 2 of. You might need to set a little nib on top to get this in. That's how it looks. And then this is your main control with a hole in the bottom. Okay, you see there's a little hole in the bottom, and that basically gets glued in like such. And this whole module, you'll see there's a little square in the front, and that fits over it. Okay, we'll glue this in only once once it's in the body. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I still need to actually, from the rear section, is the rear legs and the ramp hook, but I just want to move to the front quick and just go over the spotlight. So you get your spotlight, and like you'll get your these are cast parts, and that just slides in. Oops, wrong way. I'm not going to push all the way in now, but you can adjust. It'll be able to be adjusted. So these little pieces come with 4 of these lights, and these aren't the ones I'm going to use for the kits I'm going to sell. I'm going to open the inside, so you can actually put a light inside. It's going to take some work. You have to drill a hole through it. I don't know. I'm not a lighting expert or guru, but yes, it'll make it possible for you to light this. And then around the back of the spot mount are these looks like a hook. They're quite large. Okay, focus, there it is. Okay, and this basically goes around the back like that. And 2 of them, obviously. Okay, so that's that section. Next is the 2 hooks for the I'm actually not sure what this part is for, because it goes beneath the ramp. Okay, so you'll see that there is little parts that are in this box over here, and there's 2 different types. One is for closed, one is for open, because these hooks actually move. When the Thopter takes off, they actually retract. Okay, so I've made 2 of each of these little hook. It's not actually a hook though, just a little, it's supposed to be a hook mount. 2 different sizes. Okay, and one is for open, one is for closed. So one is turned more than the other one. The one sticks out more on the front. The little round mount. Okay, and these basically go into this hole on the side. Okay, there will be pictures in the build document, so I recommend, like I do with all my kits, is look at the build document. It'll have colored photos or renders of the model showing how they go on. Okay, so that's that. Your ramp obviously has your base part. So with the ramp itself, find it. Okay, so this piece. Okay, so this, you might need to sand this piece down and this slightly. Although I think I might have readjusted this for the prints I make that I'll sell. So this goes onto there, and this here goes onto the main long piece where the plate goes onto. Where's the plate? I don't know where it is. It's packed away. Anyway, so the plate goes on here. This leads to the interior, and this goes on top. Okay. So that's set for these two parts. Those are done. So next will be the rear legs. Again, there's two different types because obviously open and closed. Okay, so you got your two legs. Okay, and okay, these parts here are for the front legs. Okay, so this is the open and closed part. There's a little round thing that goes through the main section. Let me get that. I need to take it out now. Excuse me for this, but okay, so here we go. So this part, okay, is where the ramp goes up, and there's a hole in it, and there's two little notches. Okay, so this, the upper notch is closed, the lower notch is open. So I hope this works. I haven't put it together yet, but it goes in and it goes into a notch depending on which configuration you choose, changing the angle. Okay, there's a little piece that goes on the inside which is solid, which I cannot find. I might need to reprint it for myself. That holds them together. So you just need to glue that into one piece, and then you push the other one on, and it'll hold them together. Okay. On the front feet, another printed part is going to be your the rear feet are these two little flaps. Okay, and let me find the front foot. They go on this front foot piece right over there. Okay, so these small bits, don't lose them. Okay, on the front legs, let me find front leg. So the front leg open, front leg closed. It's a front leg open, but this is not a printed part. You use the open configuration on this mount. Okay, so this goes, as far as I can remember, it goes into a little hook like that, with the foot on the bottom. Okay, for the closed configuration, which is this one, you use a closed one, which looks the same as this one, just without the back section. Okay, so it's like this, and that goes in exactly the same. Sorry about that. Okay, but there will be more explanations in the build document. Okay, then you got the rear or the front leg mounts, which are these printed parts. They get screwed into the bottom of the body, so they go in over here. Okay, like such. Get screwed in, and then as you can see, there's a little nib on the end which goes into the hole on the side of the leg. Okay, so there's the same one for open and closed, which makes it pretty nice. It's less parts to worry about. There's one more part that goes on the bottom. These two little square things. Okay, there's two of these, if you can see them. So they go on the bottom. Like I said, there will be images, but it goes over slightly over the area where the part gets screwed in. I'd put it slightly behind because you're going to might have to remove those unless you glue them in. Okay. And then the last two bits are these intricate pipes. Sorry, no, that's not the last two bits. The other two are the side pipes. So let's first just do these. These are for the front legs. So in this area, on the front leg, I think it's this area. I might have the wrong side. It's quite tricky to figure out how it goes, but it sits in the side. Okay, you see this little angular piece. Okay, so I hope I got it the right way around. Yes. Okay, so like so. Okay, and then your piping. I'm not going to explain exactly how it goes on. That's your side piping for your body. There's two. Okay, one goes, this is the top, one goes on the front, and the longer one on the back. Okay, and you don't actually have a diagram, you might be very confused. So I'm going to show you, there's going to be colored renders showing which one goes where. I'm not going to sit now and try to figure it out, but these are how they look. They will come on the print supports. Okay, so don't lose them. And the reason why I printed them was because they actually stand loose off the model. They're not touching it.